Hello, today I am taking you through a tip that I always tell my clients about, especially if they are the ones who are responsible for going through the service tickets, creating invoices for clients, and reconciling the time entered back against agreements. This really has to do with whether or not a time entry is covered under an agreement and how to very easily check that out. So without any further ado, let's hop right in. I'm here under a service ticket. So I'm actually inside a service ticket that is covered by an agreement. And this has time entries entered against the service ticket. I'm troubleshooting why some of the time entries are showing up as covered and why some are showing up as not covered. Agreements can be really tricky, so I am doing a webinar, which I'll post here later in regards to agreements. This is just about the time entries on the ticket itself. As we go through on the time tab, the first thing I'm going to call out, something I see all the time, is that your time entry might not be covered by the agreement. And I can see here that the first and third time entries have an agreement attached. The second one does not have an agreement attached to it. It could be that someone entered time before an agreement was applied to the ticket. It could be that someone deleted the agreement off of their time entry. Whatever the case may be, there's an easy fix to this. You're going to go into your time entry here, and you can retroactively select the correct agreement. When you do this, it's going to indicate that this time entry should be covered by the agreement. When you hit save, it should start to be covered versus not covered. How do you know if a specific time entry is being covered? We're going to scroll down to the bottom here, and we're looking for the applied hours. So right here, I can see that 1 hour of time has been logged and 1 hour has been applied. If 1 hour has been logged and the applied hours says 0, you might want to look into why your time is not being applied. You could go search in your agreement, go through all this information, or use a very handy trick, which is the I button. Select this. This is going to show you exactly what boxes that time entry is ticking off. So I can see here that this is covered, and here's all the reasons it's covered. This works even better and is more illustrative when the time entry is not covered. So in this example, I have 1 hour logged and it's not applying against my agreement. If I hit the little I button, I can see immediately that this specific work role is not covered. I would need to change the work role, the tech would need to change the work role to make sure that this would be properly covered by the agreement. This little I saves a ton of time, so I highly recommend checking it out. And if you have questions about agreements and time entries in general, drop a note in the comments and let me know.